Hey, what is going on guys, my name is Fire. Now before we get into this video, I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't uploaded over the past couple of days. Like I said in Twitter, I would explain what happened on Thursday, and pretty much what ended up happening is I had a test today, and this test was a biology test, and this was a big biology test. It goes towards a good percentage of my GCSE for double award science, and ultimately I wanted to try to focus as much time as I could on studying it. So I decided to take a day or two break from it. Like, even when I was studying and coming up to the test, I was still uploading, but over the past couple of days as the test got closer and closer, I sort of wanted to take a bit of a break because I didn't really have a whole lot of time in my hands because I was studying so much and trying to put as much time and effort into this test as I could. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about just a small little topic. Is pretty much I am going to be going for Exclusion Zone, and this is more just like a little update video just saying that I will be going for Exclusion Zone. I'm actually starting to go for it, and honestly, if anyone is staying away from going from Exclusion Zone or going away from camos, I advise you don't, because honestly, I have been playing this game for a good while, and now that I'm playing it, and now that I've been going for Exclusion Zone, I'm having a lot more fun than just running around shooting people, because when you don't really have too much of an objective or too much to go towards, it's not as fun. Like, yeah, I did have stuff to go for, I did have leveling up to go for, and I had depot credits to try to get new stuff out of supply drops, and yeah, while that was fun, it still is not enough to make the game 100% fun, 100% of what I want it to be. But now that I'm finally starting to go for Exclusion Zone, I'm having a lot more fun with the game as a whole, just because when you have something to go for, you have this big challenge to go for. I remember back in Black Ops 3 when I was first started going for Dark Matter, I was on and off of it, and the reason I was on and off of it because I didn't want to go for it. I wanted to use red guns, and then after I took a break from going to it and I was like, no, I'm not going to go for it, and started using red guns again, I started to get bored again. So yeah, it's a fun challenge. It can be good to keep yourself occupied in the game, but it's rage-inducing at times, definitely when you're going for headshots. I've had instances. Right now I'm going for the M40 or the sniper rifle. Basically, going for that, I had a triple collat headshot lined up. I shot, and it didn't count. I put 3 or 4 bullets into someone's head at one point, and it just didn't count. And then the one time I actually hit them on the head, I get a hit marker because he's running jug. So it can be quite frustrating at times, but you gotta keep in mind it's fun, and it really does keep you motivated and keeps you playing the game a little bit more. And one challenge that I want to sort of lean myself towards is I'm going to be going for Exclusion Zone this entire time. I'm really dedicating myself to it. Right now I only have 2 guns gold. I have the 2 shotguns, because I did get Regal shotguns at the start of the game, because when this game first came out I decided to go for Regal shotguns, and that was not a good time, at least for me, to go for them, because at that time I just wanted to play the game normally. I wanted to get used to the weapons, because I never played the original COD 4, so I didn't know how the maps performed, I didn't know how the weapons performed, so it was a really bad time for me to actually go for Regal shotguns. But when I finally got to that point, I could play the game normally, it was a lot more enjoyable. And now that I have played it for a good amount of time, I have over about 3 days of playtime in the game. I haven't been playing it as much as I generally would other CODs, because none of my friends are playing COD anymore. Like, a lot of people have backed off away from COD. They're all playing Overwatch or different games like that. So I don't have anyone to really play this game with. So meaning that when I'm playing it solo, it doesn't make it as interesting, and a lot of the time I want to go on to Overwatch and I want to play these other games because other people is playing them, because one of the main things about games and video games is it's always more fun no matter what game you're playing with a friend or someone else. But anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to smack that like button down below and subscribe to some more Call of Duty content. And I just want to say that I'm sorry my voice might sound a little bit funny in this video. I have a really badly stuffed up nose. I've had this going on for a couple of days now, so it's really hard for me to speak into a mic right now. I think I mentioned this in another video a couple of days ago. But anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.